One of the few positives I can give about this movie is that everyone was perfectly cast. Ian Gruffud, Michael Chiklis, Jessica Alba, even Captain America I felt like was perfect casting for the Human Torch. He's got those acting chops, he's got the young guy energy. However, the weakest casting in this movie is Julian McMahon as Doctor Doom. He's a good actor, don't get me wrong, but he's nothing like Doctor Doom in the comics. I never liked the idea about giving him his own company. We have the dumbass love triangle storyline. Okay, I get that he's the villain, but this is before he becomes a full-on villain, and basically you're cheating on your spouse. I also really despise his voice.
After all, we're both doctors.
Oh yeah, I forgot the dumbass symbolism. It should be more on the lines of,
I'm not a very patient man. Do you understand why I'm here?
that sounds way more intimidating for Doctor Doom when you think about him in the comics. Also, why is electricity his power? He should either be a Dr. Eggman style villain or an Ermac style villain. Also, I don't like the idea of making his skin silver. It should be armor, like he's hiding something. Like in the comics! He also doesn't use his mask until the end of the movie. The climax is also very short-lived, and results in him dying naked.
Goodbye, Ben.
I can't let you do that.
Or you could always use your stretchy arms. Also, the voicing is very confusing. On my first viewing of this movie, I couldn't tell if that was Reed or Doom. Okay, that was badass. As for other things, I really like the cinematography, such as in the spaceship, and even some parts in Doctor Doom's building. I don't like how Reed discovers his powers, because everyone else is pretty good. The comedy is also very hit or miss.
Wow, Dr. Phil, that's deep.
Why is there a Dr. Phil reference? Funny enough, he's still relevant as of 2024, so there's no need to feel outdated.
That's gross.
Don't do drugs.
Okay, those were good. This is more of a nitpick, but why is Johnny the comic relief and not Ben like in the comics? There's a reason why he's the token black guy, I mean rock monster. There's also a lot of uncomfortable sexual humor.
Care to join me?
I have to censor the song used because of YouTube.
Wow, you've been working out.
Any more great ideas? Why don't you strip down and have 100 people stare at you? Still can't believe you made me do that.
So what was the point in that?
They say about him that he can expand any part of his anatomy.
Looky here! Johnny Storm is all buff, wearing a pink coat, and it looks like he's holding his penis! Silly Caitlyn Jenner, I mean Johnny Storm, pink is for girls! There's also a dumbass fake-out scene, which could also relate to the dumbass symbolism.
Germs in the world here, Ben. You had the best.
Give me that mirror.
I don't know if that's a good idea. They said the shock alone.
Give me that goddamn mirror.
Ben, just be strong.
There's also suck-ass slapstick comedy, WTF comedy, hijinks between the Thing and Johnny. Also, guess who decides the name of the Fantastic Four?
Day of the Fantastic Four. That's the Invisible Girl.
What about your leader? I hear you call him Mr. Fantastic. What's that? What do you call that thing?
That's it. The Thing.
Speaking of the Thing, the costume is pretty good. Not as good as the Roger Corman version, though.
What kind of a thing have I turned into? Reed, what have you done? What have you done?
Speaking of the Thing,
Hey. You think you got problems? You take a good look, pal. How bad could it be, right?
wow, kinda distasteful for a movie like this. Look, I'm not Simu Liu, suicide jokes are fine in my book. 1, the dialogue used. 2, this is a superhero movie. So what should Ben do? Go and save him? Here's how I think this scene should have gone. Hey, what are you doing? Ah, what the hell are you? Okay, I get that looks are deceiving, but shouldn't you not Okay, the world makes no sense anymore, and I'm gonna jump off this bridge because the script tells me to. Alright, fine, I'm gonna save you, but we're not gonna show it because this movie was already shot. Also, I never got Ben's relationship with his ex-ho. Like, why are you scared and running away? He's the same person, he's just transracial now. I also felt like the reason she left him was stupid. But Alicia is in this movie. Oh great, a race swap. Most of the action is also caused by the Four. Not on purpose, but on accident. There's still 100 things wrong with it being on accident. Also, I never got why the cops had such a grudge with the Thing. Oh yeah, right, because orange is the new black. Also, I never got why they wanted to cure their own powers. You could control them completely fine from the start, and you use them pretty well in the bridge scene, and now you want to cure your superpowers like it's AIDS. Seriously, the only person who needs to be cured in this scenario is Ben. Also, Johnny is the only one who wants to keep his powers, which is kind of stupid.
Come on, Johnny, come on! Is he flying? Wait, no!
Really? You couldn't have him fly like all over the audience as like a perfect discovery scene? Like all the gosh darn princesses from Disney realizing their royalty or some shit? Also, guess where the Thing's catchphrase comes from?
It's clobbering time!
I've seen a lot of people who dislike this movie all say that they appreciate this movie for what it was, and I'm one of those people. Not a horrible movie, but still not good. Like, close to good anywhere at all. Fantastic Four: Rise of the Silver Surfer. I'll admit, out of all the movies on this list, I have a soft spot for this one. Mostly because out of all the movies on this list, I watched this one quite a bit as a kid. And if you can't tell by the sarcasm of my voice, it hasn't aged well. I'm not too disappointed, but hey. This is a nitpick, but that's not Jessica Alba. That little girl is not Chris Evans. That little girl is also not Michael Chiklis. Okay, I'll stop. It's hard to talk about this movie without talking about the dumbass wedding subplot.
Can't you put makeup on it? No, I got it. Rose is averted. Now all I have to do is concentrate on that area continuously for the next 8 hours.
Basically, Sue and Reed are about to have a wedding, but it's the end of the world as they already know it, and they feel fine about it. Even Reed has to work on this end of the world situation during planning and during their wedding. There's a word called delaying things, dipshit. By the way, how much you want to bet that's a class of 2026 wedding right there? Poor Sue is heartbroken about her wedding when you literally knew it was during the end of the world, REM. Reed also dances with true strippers in this scene, and Sue is completely forgiving about it.
It was nothing compared to what I did at my bachelorette party. Talk about wild.
Wild.
By the way, if you can't tell by that last scene, this movie is rated PG. No, seriously, it is. And there's still a lot of in-your-face sexual humor.
How do you guys,
That's none of your business.
Okay, all right, I'm just concerned. I hate to wake up one morning and find out she was killed in a rock slide.
I'll show you a rock slide.
I'll admit, I gotta chuckle out of the rock slide part.
Sue, your clothes.
Why does this always happen to me?
Mr. Storm, we're heading to intercept the surfer in 10 minutes, with or without you.
Were you just waiting outside the bathroom to try and catch me in a towel?
She's like, I can't believe you're gonna have a career after this. And I will say, some of the jokes are pretty good in this movie.
I hope it rains.
But there's still a lot of slapstick humor in this.
Okay, sorry, please continue.
See, this proves exactly. Where's Reed?
Back here.
Richards.
By the way, is the Thing gonna fight a bear?
You're cute.
Nope. Also, why do they need to take a public civilian plane? They are superheroes and they are celebrities. Shouldn't they have their own private jet?
As you may know, there have been recent unusual occurrences all over the world.
As you may know, that is an excuse for shit exposition. Okay, the best part about this movie is the title character, the Silver Surfer. The voice was well casted by Lawrence Fishburne, and the bodywork was well casted by Doug Jones, who you may remember as Billy Butcherson from Hocus Pocus. And dare I say it, the CGI and the effects on him are pretty good. Also, how the hell is Johnny not exhausted from this long-ass flight from New York to Washington, D.C.? Would have been better if he went to Glenwood Caverns. Also, that was probably the best week of his life, getting from Saudi Arabia back to America. Also, Silver Surfer wants to save Earth because Sue reminds him of his love back on his home planet. Yeah, not because the Thing's blind girlfriend convinced him that there is still value in life, it's because of Sue reminding him about his hoe. I also like the scene where he freezes the ocean.
What do you have against capitalism?
I think that's something for Shea Frolis to answer. They also talk about retiring, even though they barely do superhero stuff in these two movies. But I appreciate them for setting up Franklin Richards. Dr. Doom is still shit in this movie. Wait, are they finally gonna do the hidden hideous face gimmick? Nope. I could consider this as part of the Men in Black 2 effect, which... What am I kidding? This is comparable to the Men in Black 2 effect. Except if a dead or retired character, it's dead or retired flesh. Also, the military decides to team up with Dr. Doom. I'm not gonna remind you of anything, I'm gonna let that process in your head, viewer. Okay, that was cool. And gee, maybe this happened because you trusted Doom. You should have gone back to Luke Cage's place, damn it.
It's clobbering time.
He's also defeated by the Thing using a crane. Yeah, not a superhero, nor the Silver Surfer, or an accident by Galactus. Just a frickin' crane. Also, you want to see more examples of why his voice sucks?
You know, I've never been the giving type, Reed.
You couldn't cast Lawrence Fishburne as Dr. Doom, what the hell? But the best part about Dr. Doom in this movie is that Latveria's mentioned, guys, let's go! Speaking of which, when are they gonna fight something? I know that she's blind, but I'm pretty sure you could still run away. You're not Black and Keller, girl.
Invitation, sir.
I should be on that list.
Name?
Stan Lee.
Yeah, nice try, buddy.
No, really, I'm Stan Lee.
Yeah. I feel like the switching powers storyline could work, but you kind of forget about it halfway through the movie. And I'll admit, I really like the Ferris wheel scene. It makes me feel like I'm reading a Fantastic Four comic. Especially with what Sue is doing right here, that is amazing. And I'll give the movie credit, this is the closest we'll ever get to seeing Super Skrull in these movies. And the most memed about thing in this movie is Galactus' anus. That's right, Galactus is not a giant human who eats planets, he's a giant anus. And now me and my homies are arguing who gets to put our penis in there. But at least we get to see him in the comics a little bit. By the way, were they setting up Namor in this movie? Because it makes way too much sense.
Venice is sinking into the Adriatic.
Oh boy.
It is also important to note that plans for the third movie was to have Djimon Hounsou as Black Panther. That is perfect casting right there. Anyway, not enough space anuses. Fan-fucking-forstick. Fine, I guess I'll get the positives out of the way first. There's at least one good joke in this.
Please don't blow up. Oh yeah, that's what I want to hear before going into another dimension.
I also like this scene.
Well, you're not getting the car back.
Excuse me?
You're not getting the car back.
I built that thing from scratch with my own 2 hands.
With my money. My money, my car. You want it back, you're gonna have to earn it.
Now that's good parenting right there. That's how my parents raised me, and that's how I'm gonna raise my kids. N64s. Fun fact, I grew up owning a lot of consoles in my life, so this is cool seeing this. I also like how the movie has Sue and Johnny's dad. I don't think anyone else, not even I, would consider putting Sue and Johnny's dad in a movie. Until now. Remind me later, sex slave! Even though in the comics he's a felony. The CGI on the Thing I also felt was pretty well done, and is probably his best design on film yet. Anyway, if you can't tell, the rest of this film is shit. Everyone looks miserable in this.
They're the same face! Doesn't anyone notice this? I feel like I'm taking crazy pills!
The only actor who does try in this movie is Killmonger as Johnny Storm. Oh great, a race swap.
Oh yeah, this one is definitely going on Instagram.
Oh, pretty nice. I'm taking that area over there. Is that Adolf? Long time.
Whiplash over here also kind of tries, but he ends off as Jesse Eisenberg in Social Network, just overacting this time around. The kid actors in the beginning are also awful. They are straight face and talked like a depressed voice actor.
Where's that? I don't know yet. Reed. What? You're insane. Thanks.
I know you. From school. I'm just looking for a power converter.
You can always ask, this isn't Latveria. Look, I get Reed is the smartest man alive, but How is he able to do all this at 7? Literally, him doing a prototype like this at the age he is throughout the rest of the movie is more convincing.
Same place the car went to.
That or it just disintegrated.
Beat me up, Scotty.
I'm sorry, but no amount of Star Trek references is gonna save this movie. Oh yeah, Homer Simpson's voice actor is in this movie. Out of all Marvel movies, you have to be in this.
I want to be the first person in human history to teleport himself.
But the assignment was to pick a real career in the real world.
That is a real career in the real world?
Perhaps even from the Sahara. We're not entirely sure
Mr.
where it's from.
Richard,
Yeah.
you're disqualified.
Wait, what?
This is a science fair, not a magic competition.
That was science, you retard! What does it take to impress you, Homer? Marge, can I fire my agent after this?
Yes, honey.
Why is everyone so young in this movie? But, Dad, it's an adaptation of the Ultimates. Well, guess what? I thought the Ultimates were shit too. Also, why is Sue white and Johnny and Daddy Tom black? Apparently it's because Josh Trank wanted a black Sue Storm, but Stan Lee never liked Ray Spending, and the studio wanted this chick you're seeing on screen right now. I don't know. This isn't a history video. This is a review. You go to other videos for that. And apparently it took a lot of convincing Stan Lee to cast Creed as Johnny Storm.
Where were you born?
Kosovo.
Kosovo. You don't have an accent.
I don't.
Wow, useless info never brought up again.
So you like music? Is that kind of like your thing?
Pattern recognition. Music is just a series of altered patterns.
Wow, useless information that I didn't have the balls to hear in a Fantastic Four movie.
I'm gonna need some music. Excuse me? Any music, it helps me think.
What are you, autistic? Speaking of Sue, this is a lazy-ass way how she got her powers. And how come no one else got powers from that fucking blast? At least it prevented more muties from being created.
I can't finish it without Reed.
No shit you can't.
Help me track him down, Susu. He'll listen to you.
From the 2 fucking scenes we have about that. By the way, why is Johnny in his flame throughout most of the movie? I guess we know where most of the budget went. Oh, so that's why he's black.
Fix, can you turn it off?
Thank you.
Potential and the IQ to do so much more.
Oh, you mean like Sue?
That or she actually has the balls to be with her fucking adoptive father. Why is this guy the Thing? I get that the Thing is gonna be CGI later, but come on. Michael Bailey Smith and Michael Chiklis are more convincing as human versions of the Thing. Even Eben Moss Barack Obama is more convincing as a human version of the Thing because he's a little bit more manly looking.
Check it out. All right, well, let's do it quickly so we can get out of here.
So you're not in the least bit of interested in this?
There's no expenditure. Reed. What?
I think we should go back.
Have you never taken the words of the almighty Fauci? Only scientists know if you're safe or not.
Hey, clobbering time.
That's right. His famous catchphrase came from his angry, abusive older brother. Oh yeah, it doesn't come from the Thing himself because he's big, strong, and burly. It's because it comes from either a toy or his angry Jewish older brother.
Oyster Bay.
Reed, look at this place. You belong here. I've been here 2 minutes and I already know that.
I'm just going to school here. That's where I'm going to be working.
Looks like you're home, buddy.
First of all, that conversation was short-lived. Second of all, why would you waste hours of your precious little life just to tell your friend that you're not gonna work with him? In the same place that he's gonna work. Far from home.
Hey, you can fit the whole neighborhood in there.
What, are you that poor you never seen a building up close before?
Actually, well up close here.
Yeah, no shit, Sherlock.
By the way, isn't it Johnny who's the car guy? Oh, yep, never mind. Seriously, this was your one chance to adapt Yancey Street, and you didn't. By the way, why is Reed calling Ben to do the mission with them when he's barely did anything at the main place?
Does it hurt?
Being in this movie, yes. By the way, there's tons of sightings of the Thing everywhere across the world. Since it's not a secret anymore, shouldn't the rest of the world know that the US is using him as a weapon? Why is this a science movie? Yeah, because you didn't come to a Fantastic Four movie to watch a superhero movie. No, you come to a Fantastic Four movie to watch Oppenheimer, Temple Grande, and The Martian. There's lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of dark rooms. It's so boring. Speaking of dark room,
Those guys. My dad might actually kill me this time.
I think he'd actually approve. Anyways, that's supposed to be Johnny talking because I can't see him. Flame on, damn it! Speaking of dark rooms, why would you keep the Thing's face a secret when you literally showed him earlier? There's a lot of talking in this movie. It's so boring. The talking scenes work in Dracula because it explains the lore of vampires, lets your imagination run wild, and moves the plot forward. There's also a lot of suck-ass comedy in this movie.
Hey, kid, I'm really sorry about your plane.
You're a dick.
Get it? The insult is named after the body part he's gonna use to make Franklin. Middle finger.
You drunk?
Yeah, I am a little drunk.
I'm sorry, this is Borat. Borat's a dick.
He kinda does look like Borat.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
The action we do get in this movie is mostly on a television screen. The government wants to use the Fantastic Four as weapons.
That's a terrible idea.
But you know what could save the storyline for me? If these guys right here would just become superheroes because they're in this play. Nope.
Come from one place.
The negative zone?
Planet Zero.
Damn it. Why are you using Caesar as a test pilot? I get that you're paying tribute to NASA's monkey, but at the same time, a monkey going to another dimension.
Powers to do something.
They're not powers. They're aggressively abnormal physical conditions that we're gonna fix.
Everyone wants to be cured except for Johnny. Oh no, it's the 2005 movie all over again. Reed Richards can shapeshift? That's not how Super Stretch works. That's not how Super Stretch works!
Oh my God, Ben.
So, this is where you've been hiding.
Damn it.
It works. We have to start thinking about sending men.
Yeah. Us.
Look,
I want to talk to him.
nobody talks to him until I do.
Oh my god. Look, movie, a mindless asshole character can work as long as it ties to the story, the themes, or maybe he's the main antagonist, or maybe even consequences later on. But in cases like this, it just feels forced and makes the character, if not the movie, more infuriating. This movie also tries to be a horror movie at some points. Yeah, because that's what you want from a Fantastic Four movie. Ah, it's Chris Cuomo! How? By the way, does anyone else find this absurd that she's talking to the female guards in this?
Running away again?
Did it look like that was the case? Stop coming to conclusions, Rockbiter fetus. Even the climax is a little weak. It's just Johnny in bed being covered in rocks. It's more dark rooms. There's bad dialogue.
If that thing's still active, so is he.
Yeah, like he's not powerful enough to survive that fall.
He's stronger than any of us.
But he's not stronger than all of us.
Johnny also breaks down all the rock towers. This could be the perfect opportunity to pay tribute to Johnny when he melts walls. Instead, he could melt rocks. You could have had Sue widen her shields, or you could have had Reed tear the holes apart. But no, Johnny is a Gary Stu. You also kill off Doom so you can't have him for more sequel. You know what? I don't mind.
And what if we say no?
Say yes.
Are they threatening the government? And Doom. Oh, Doom. There's a reason why I saved him for last. Apparently, an original draft of this movie had Dr. Doom as an internet hacker. Oh, thank God that didn't happen. But he's in love with Sue again.
Sue gonna be there?
What is with these movies' obsession with that?
So someone stole my design.
No one stole anything, Victor. Someone else figured out your idea.
That's confusing. Is he mad that someone else did his idea, or is he mad that Blackie Storm stole his idea?
What it's got coming to it.
Dr. Doom over here.
Is that Adolf?
Still not German, and...
Is that supposed to be a Hitler joke? Because one, that wasn't even funny. Two, he's not even the leader of Latveria yet. Even his motivation is a little vague.
Think about it. People running the Earth are the same ones running it into the ground, so maybe it deserves what it's got coming to it.
Oh yeah, the world doesn't suck because muties and muties only are being oppressed. Or because there's an overpopulation problem, it's because the world sucks. Boo-hoo. Namor was more sympathetic than you. His design is shit. I've seen a lot of people say that the hall scene is the best scene in the movie, but honestly, I don't see it, because it's just him blowing up people's heads. Or is it the bullet shield? Because yeah, that's cool.
He deserves to be in jail. He set fire to your data servers.
He deserves another check.
Of course he does.
Who's that?
Victor.
That position was so shit, I thought the guy on the stairs was Doom. Alright, allow me to tell you who Dr. Doom really is and why I'm so pissed off at all of his film adaptations. He starts off as a motherless, mentally deranged child in a foreign country of Latveria. It is also revealed that he got his insanity from his long-lost mother. After his dad dies protecting him from a snowmageddon to keep him warm, he finds out that his own mother was into black magic, became a scientific troublemaker throughout the country of Latveria. He then goes to the University of some US state and then meets Reed Richards. They both create a device to help Doom go to hell, to visit his mom, until the device explodes, causing his face to become fucked up. We barely even see this dude unmasked because of that. He is also the ruler of Latveria. Here, he acts like a dictator, an isolationist country, forcing his own people to be happy, basically making him the Caucasian Kim Jong-il. He's a technician, he's a trickster, and he wants world domination. He's the kind of character who's evil, but he doesn't know why he's evil. He doesn't have a motivation like Magneto or Count Black, he's just evil because of bad past events. A lot of people criticize the idea of mustache-trolling villains because people say that they're bland and forgettable, but here, you could have appealed to people like me who like mustache-trolling villains, and everyone else who wants more complex villains with Doom. How is that so hard to adapt? How is that so hard to adapt? Apparently, Fox was working on a Doctor Doom standalone film as a response to the criticism of how they portrayed Doctor Doom in the past, and if that were the case, it probably would have been one of the greatest comic book films of all time. Who knows? Let's just get to the next movie.